Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome in the first episode of Daeva Tavern in 2019. My name is Jojo.
And I'm Galeas.
And you know what's about to happen. Let's just jump right to it. So it is our 5th episode of Daeva Tavern, and I have a weird feeling that I'm asking about the same stuff for the 5th time. Hero trials.
Yes, indeed you are, but also the players are, obviously, and for rightful reasons. Hero trials are finally there tomorrow. So we will have the system implemented,
Right after the update?
Right after the maintenance, absolutely.
Okay, well, that sounds actually pretty good. And maybe you can share some rough details, like, for instance, what type of quests can we expect? Are those going to be PvE or PvP oriented?
So we'll have both, because one of the requests from last time was to have more PvP quests, so it will be equally divided, balanced between PvE and PvP quests. You will have the same number over the whole rotation. You will have the same number of PvP and PvE quests. There was really a high demand from player side to us. What else can I say? Just small clarification. So tomorrow we go live, and for 1 week we'll have very specific quests that won't be renewed afterwards. Those are just running for 1 week. It's kind also of a test to see if it works as intended on a live environment, which we couldn't test so far. And if it goes well, then the week after, so next Wednesday, we'll have the normal rotation quest, like usual, same quest. Like repeating.
Like it used to be before.
It's going to be the same system. For you guys, it won't look that different. The look of it is almost the same. Still, you complete quest objectives and you get rewards. It's not that different from this perspective. It's more in the background that we changed some things.
As far as I remember, previously we had quests for groups of people. We had some solo quests.
Yes.
But do we have something new? Is there something new that we can expect?
Yeah, absolutely. We have different types of quests. So you have the quests that are not marked with any particular mention or anything. So those, it means that you are able to do it solo or with a group of players.
Nice.
And rewards will be available for everyone. So in this case, no problem.
Just do it however you like, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If there is the mention solo, obviously it means that you need to be alone to complete the quest, and if you are in a group, it won't work. So the quest won't be completed at all.
Okay.
It's not that you won't get the rewards, it won't be completed. Okay. Then you have the group quests, so you know those. It means that you need to be 2 to 6 people in a group, and if you do it alone, same. Quest won't be completed.
Okay.
So that's a requirement, basically. What else do we have? We have event quests. So that's something new, kind of. We used it a bit, but it will be used way more in the future. It means basically that when we have some events, meanwhile in Hero Trials you will have some quests related to that specific event.
Okay.
That will, for instance, give you items that are necessary for the event, or help you, or rewards directly. Depends.
Okay, so supplementary to some additional events.
Yes, to the normal rotation, there will be additional quests. Like basically, we had that with the ping quests in Hero Trials before. Yeah. So it's a bit the same system, same logic, but it will be tagged, event. And the last category of quests is called account quests. So there will be a mention before the quest account, and it means that this quest can be realized only once per account.
Yeah.
So. For other quests, you can do it on any character as many times as you want. Well, when you have the quest and you complete it, then it's over, but daily.
Yeah.
This is going to be different because then you can do it only on one character, basically. Once you've done this specific account quest once, you cannot switch to an alt character and do it again.
Okay.
So, it's I think a good way to have interesting rewards but prevent exploit of multi accounting and lots of characters and that we had with the previous Hero Trials.
I'm looking at your piece of paper over here. What is this?
Also, so we will have different quest types, obviously. Kill monsters, kill players in PvP, and also a new requirement will be time-limited quests. So some quests will only be available at a specific time. Like, for instance, I don't know, during Siege or something like that, So they are related to a specific activity. Okay. But it will be mentioned, obviously, on the quest. You will see it.
I thought it's going to be like, you have only 1 hour to, not like, during this specific event, but let's say
You will have a time frame, obviously,
Yeah.
but it will mostly relate to something happening in game.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
that's how it works.
We know when it is going to happen, what type of quests we are supposed to expect, but everyone is the most interested in what type of rewards do you offer?
Yes, it didn't change that much since the last time I announced some rewards. We, of course, improved the quantity of items that you will get, but those are basically the same needed item, legendary enchantment stone, that everyone needs, and you need a lot in the game. Transformation contracts, even though we had some events and people are starting to get way more
Those are
contracts than
well.
before, some people still don't have what they want, so obviously contracts there. Kina is always useful, and Luna is also something that we'll have. So yeah, I think that's it for the most crucial item. But you will see anyway in the quest rewards what you can get. For the first week will be a bit different because those are specific quests, but afterwards in a week you will see like the normal hero trials, and obviously we will clearly adapt depending on the feedback after the first few weeks, and eventually change the quest or some quest or change some rewards. It will really depend on everything, how it goes.
What if we would like to find some additional information? Where can we find it?
Yeah, there will be obviously news posted tomorrow, as always, on forum, Facebook, Twitter, website, explaining a bit what's going on and what will happen with the daily quest and how it works. Also for the people that don't know how it works. That's it.
Keep your eyes open, guys, and stay sharp. The news are coming. Let's start with some more difficult questions. There were some rumors that were spread on the forum and in the ticket system as well about the server merges. What's the truth?
Yes, we were considering doing more merges, and we will definitely do it. We were checking the population on servers, and it seems necessary to do again a server merge. So what can I say? I don't have the list of servers yet. It will be provided to you via news, like always, with exact details. It should go more or less like the last times. But what I can say is I have a rough estimation for the date. Currently, we are aiming for 27th of March. So yeah, in a few weeks. If everything goes well as usual.
And are all the servers going to be affected by it?
Yes, I think so. In the end, all servers will be at least merged with another one. And we'll end up, if I remember well, with 4 servers.
Okay.
As a result. But we will provide the exact list very soon.
I encourage everyone to just stay calm.
Please be patient. There will be, as always, a clear explanation on which server is merged with which, how it will go. There will be FAQ. As always, you will be informed properly, don't worry. And I think it's for the best. In the end, rising the population on servers is always interesting.
Without a doubt.
For activities, for players, PvP and everything, so yeah.
So standard place, forum and website.
Yes.
Social media, your source of knowledge in this topic.
Yeah, same as usual. Definitely. There's not much to say about it. It's not the first time we're merging, and it's going to be more or less the same. Few differences because of a few new settings since 6.2, but overall it's kind of the same.
Okay, we're gonna wait for the details, and maybe if it doesn't happen before the next episode of Daeva's Tavern, we're gonna ask you some additional questions and prepare a proper interrogation.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. So after the implementation of 6.2, we did have some requests from our community to adapt the enchantment rate to the values presented in 6.5.
Yeah, exactly, which we did a few weeks ago. Now we have the enchantment rates of 6.5 with the current version, and obviously this is not the only improvement that was required from players' perspective.
Yeah, there were some requests, for instance, about the one that I remember is about morphing recipes.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, a word on that, because I said on the forums that we will evaluate the situation and decide if we implement it or not. Yes, we will have it, definitely. That was always the intention. We're just evaluating quantities and everything because we also have hero trials now that will provide some legendary stones. So what can I say? What I can say is that we will have the morphing recipes, not exactly the same recipe as in NA, because they implemented it some time ago already. For us, it would require a bit more stones.
But what does it actually do? Like,
So you remember that you have ancient stones, legendary stones, ultimate stones to enchant your gear.
right.
Of course, now if you have legendary equipment or ultimate, while the ancient stones, they won't work that much.
Yeah.
So the point is that when you have a set amount of enchantment stones and other crafting items that are in the list, in the recipe, then you can craft the stone from the next level. So with ancient stones, you can craft legendary stone, and with legendary stones, you can craft ultimate stone. So that it's not wasted if you have old stones that wouldn't be useful for you. So it should help a lot enchanting gear, obviously. So yeah, as I said, the values will be like the requirements will be a bit higher, but the good thing is that we'll have additional recipes, not only enchantment stones. We'll have mana stones that you can craft from there.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's pretty hard to get good mana stones right now in the game, the ones that you need for your gear. So that should help. And obviously the most wanted item ever, legendary Daeva skill boxes.
Oh yes.
So obviously we decided to have it more in events, like the event that is running in February right now is also providing some, and there will be this recipe that should help you guys having more, especially that it's going to take more importance with 6.5 the Daeva skills. We'll have new features.
Give me more. How about some upgrades regarding Shugo Bot, for instance?
You are greedy, right?
Yeah.
You always want more.
Oh, and I have some other
so
stuff.
Shugo Bot, there was something that you guys didn't really like, is the fact that when you want enchantment stones from the Shugo Bot, you have to buy a bundle, and eventually you will get what you want, but it's not...
Eventually.
Yeah, it's not certain, it's like there is randomness involved. So now it will be fixed. So you go to the NPC, you buy your stone, you get your legendary stone.
Okay, with a fixed price.
With a fixed price, and there is
Sounds
no
great.
surprise. It's going to help. Also, still in that logic of helping you having more enchantment stones, especially legendary ones to enchant your gear. So that's one improvement. What else do I have in store for you?
I mean, everybody likes surprises, but I guess everyone is going to be more happy with lack of them in this case.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Luna and Kina, there is going to be a little bit of synergy.
Yes, finally this Luna Kina box. So in Luna, when you craft the Kina box that can give you Kina, will increase the amount of Kina that you can get. Because I think it was from a range to 1k.
It was
Kina
a ridiculous value,
500k or something.
It
which
did
is
look
nothing.
like it's not adapted.
So now it will be more. So more interesting for you if you want to use your Luna crafting to get more Kina.
Amazing.
Basically, yes.
And
Questions?
one more feature. I have seen a project of Ateria Pass being resurrected.
Yes, finally. As you know, we have currently the Vova coins, or the Shugo Gold, I think is the official name. With the timer, it's not really convenient because we can miss some days if you are not here and everything. So this will be implemented with the Ateria Pass system, and there will be also more rewards with the Ateria Pass, but it will be only available in 6.5. So we already requested this new feature to also provide more
Did you say 6.5?
6.5, yes. Did I?
Yeah, that's my last question.
I'm trapped.
Almost last question. Everyone wants to know if there is any progress with 6.5.
Yes, it's making clearly good progress. For once, I even have a date for you.
1st of April.
No, it's not going to be April Fool's.
Right.
The date that we are aiming for is 3rd of April.
Okay, well, close but still safe. Yeah,
close. But yeah, obviously we'll see if we can make it on time. But that's so far it's looking good. Preparations are moving forward pretty fast, and we will let you know if there is any blocker that would delay it a bit. But it should be around this date. Yeah. So in beginning of April we should have 6.5 definitely.
Sounds amazing.
And of course we will have a specific Daeva Tavern for it. Just
I
before
hope so.
the update, so that we can really go through the content of this new update.
So like in the previous one, we're gonna probably give a rough overview about the changes.
Main features, what's interesting and what's motivating, obviously, what's cool, and
Okay, so
same as usual.
Yeah, hit the bell button, subscribe to the channel. You guys we will inform you when the next episode is going to be released. No worries.
Yes.
But the last feature that I wanted to ask you about, Platinerk system.
Yes.
Tough one, huh?
Yeah, this one is very tough.
Yeah.
Well, like Hero Trials, as you know. So, it was decided that we won't go with the initial concept for different reasons. The main one being that the Platinerk, as it was initially designed, was too close from the Hero Trials, and we don't want to have 2 times the same feature. It's not going to help anyone. So yeah, it's being reworked right now, and we'll see. I have absolutely no ETA for now, but we are working on it, that's for sure. But yeah, now at least we have Hero Trials, and we can focus on Platinerk and making it happen. So that it's really interesting for you guys and rewarding for the players.
So, since we do not have an ETA for Platinerk implementation, does it mean that players will still have a possibility to take advantage of the existing veteran system?
I mean, it's still active,
Yeah.
so yes, obviously it won't be deactivated until the Platinerk is on, and we also had another round of elite levels recently because of that, because there was nothing, so we might as well provide new elite levels to keep people waiting.
I guess that we can stay patient, based on the fact that you did offer us a lot already.
Well, hopefully way more is gonna be implemented in the game. I mean, there are many ideas. It's not going as fast as you guys want, but definitely we're working on that. Yeah.
Sounds great. So in this case, guys, if you would like to get any additional information about the topics that were mentioned in the video, please remember to check out our forums, website, social media, or even poke us directly. You know that you can always write to us.
Yeah, anyway, as always, everything will be available on time, within news, on forums, social media and everything. Yeah, so please be patient, it's coming, and you will have all the details for all those topics, obviously, as always.
Yeah, and maybe in the next 6th episode of Daeva's Tavern, that should appear relatively fast, based on the fact that in the beginning of April we should have a new version of the game.
Yes.
Awesome. So stay tuned, guys, and we're looking forward to see you in the next episode of Daeva's Tavern.
Have fun and see you.
See you soon.